Akila. I'm from Guns Down Life Up.
I am Alex. I'm from Guns on Life Up also.
Today we'll be basically talking about moving here, moving from Jamaica to here, and how our lives has a transition and how it's been better or for the worse. Um, so Alex, do you think life here is better, and how is it treating you?
Well, I think, in my opinion, I think life is better because when we were at Jamaica, there was less jobs there. When we're here now, we got more opportunities to get jobs and more stuff done.
Okay, so you think that it was like it was basically like a lack of jobs, like it wasn't,
Yes, and too much violence in the community, too
but
much scamming and all those things, wrongdoings.
I feel like there is still scamming and wrongdoings everywhere though.
Yes, that's true. There's scammings and wrongdoings everywhere, but in Jamaica, most people do it. Like you can't go anywhere and don't find anybody doing scamming.
Yeah, I'll say I'll agree with you to a certain extent, but as you said, yeah, life was like harder because you couldn't get enough jobs or whatever. It is basically if you're overqualified to get a job if you went to school and you did your CXCs. So most of them have to be moving here to get jobs to fit their description because they know that what they went to school for 5 years will go down the drain if they just stick to a job that they offer in Jamaica that doesn't pay them good.
What are the schools like here to you? If it's better going to school here.
I feel like you get more exposure, you get more stuffs done because here you get mostly computers or to do everything. There you'd have to write. They would like write the things on the board, right? And then you would have to write every notes. So I'm saying that that's one of the advantages here, and you have to pay school fees and all of that there. But here at the public
Wait, you're
schools,
supposed to pay school fee here too as
yeah,
well.
but I feel like the public schools they don't pay school fee here. I don't think they do. But yeah, in Jamaica you do that and you have to write notes, and who wants to write a lot of notes when you could have just like simply printed it out to me or have it on a computer. So I definitely feel like this country it has more technology here, which Jamaica should like do the same because I know, because I have peers there too, people, friends, and they're like, oh, I wish I was there because we have to be writing all these notes and whatever, and it's just too much.
How does the violence affect you?
Here,
Yes.
um,
Like the gun violence.
I don't think it's affecting me personally because I'm not in the streets or whatever, but I still feel like you should have street knowledge even though you aren't in the streets to know what's happening. But it doesn't affect me because I'm not out there or get myself involved in certain things. Avoid certain things so I don't need to get involved. So it doesn't really affect
So
me.
what would be your words of encouragement for the kids that's out there in the streets doing wrongdoings and stuff like that?
Something I learned recently is that some kids do want to get out of the street, right? But they can't because they were like forced, or it was like basically an inheritance, if you get what I'm saying. So your brother, their brother were in the streets or whatever, their dad. So it ought to, they eventually had to go in the streets.
Mm.
So I feel like if you could escape it, say that you come from a good home or whatever the case may be, if you don't have to lead towards the street, then you don't need to. because at the end of the day, it's just crimes, violence, and all of that that you don't need to get into. Do you think moving here, your mental health got better or it got worse?
My mental health is always good, to be honest. I don't meds things that get me in trouble. I don't meds fuckery, as they would say it. I don't meds those things like people in gang doing gangs and all those stuff. I don't join gangs or do that. I stay by myself and try to keep it positive.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think it's based on joining gangs. Like I'm saying, did your mental health got better? Like think you thinking, is it more positive thoughts than what you had back at home, or no, it's worse?
No, I have positive thoughts always. You have to always have a positive mindset. Keep it positive each day.
Okay,
Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're the best,
I get
and then
that.
you will be the best.
I get that, but sometimes, of course, we're humans. Sometimes we have down days, good days, or whatever. So sometimes it's really hard, like telling yourself that you're this. Even when you don't want to do it, you still have to do it because there is no one else that's gonna tell you that. But I feel like my mental health got better like by living here because I've had more positive thoughts. I've been like more open with people like even though you still can't be too open, but it's like it's an extent because I feel like I was closed off in Jamaica where I wouldn't talk to people and what I'm going through. But here I have like certain people that I could go to and tell them going through this, I feel like this or whatever. So I feel like my mental health definitely got better. And also, I think that mental health should be your number one priority because it is literally, if your mental health is unstable, then I feel like everything else in your life will be unstable. So you just have to put yourself first sometimes and be like, yeah, just brush yourself off and get back up and do what you gotta do. Bye guys. Till next time.